Let me know if I'm audible. Let me know if I'm audible. Hello everyone. So I believe you are here today. As you see, as you had asked before, you have three topics. Namely, you have horse and two goats. Questions from here. 9 gold medals. Good evening. And you also have the Merchant of Venice. Now, this is a combined class where you will also get the ICSE specimen paper. Okay, not the whole of it, but as many topics as I have mentioned over here, on those topics, you may get the ICSE specimen paper discussed also. So you will mostly get short answer type questions, and I can also give you an idea of multiple choice questions that may come. Okay, you will have to do at least 15 questions from there, multiple choice questions. So we need to be prepared for that as well as the short answer type questions. And those who are here, you already know, I believe, of slothskill.com. This is my website where you can find certain topics. For example, at 4 scene 1, you get a whole idea discussed. For example, if I open it over here, you can see slothskill.com. If you write here and press enter, you will go into this page. This is the website where you can search anything. You will get all the classes. For example, as you see over here on top, classes, CBSE classes are there, ICSE, ISC, all are there. Test I am trying to put as soon as possible. You have test materials also, like ICSE class 10. You will get it soon, maybe, and before the exam. And you will get your grammar papers, grammar exercises sorted also. So we will also do these. You can also attempt these free of cost. Okay. And what else do you have? You have all the chapters explained in my videos. As you see the channel, all the different types of semester topics are discussed, from ISC to CBSE and ICC also. So rest of it we are doing in the live classes. You can follow for the same. So we are preparing for the year 2022 to 2023. I believe these are the topics that some of you had asked for in the last live class. Many other topics also you are asking me. I got few question papers also in my mail. As I already told you, if you want any topic to be discussed, okay, any particular topic that you want me to discuss, maybe you have a question paper, you want me to discuss that, you can set that to me so that we can discuss from that question paper. But yes, of course, there are many papers that I got, I think yesterday or the day before, where the PDFs were not clearly visible. If I have to again copy them down in the PowerPoint presentation or something, it will take a lot of time. It is taking a lot of time, so that will become difficult. If you send me a question paper, it needs to be just a complete clean sheet of paper, or 3-4 sheets of paper. As you saw, we were practicing from one of your friends, one of our families, question paper, the transformation exercises. If the paper is like that, I have few such papers which we will solve maybe on Sunday, if possible on Sunday, because you have the festivities also. So let's see what can be done on Sunday. Maybe for half an hour we will discuss. So we will move to the first page. Let me know if everything is clearly visible on your screen. Those who are here online, just hit the like button every time you visit, every time you feel benefited from the channel, because that gives me a lot of, see, after yes, thank you, Yash. So after so much of trouble, after so much of school work and this and that, when I come over here, I have to prepare these, which takes time. So I would be very happy if you press the like button. If you are a new student over here, you can of course subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon beside, so that you get every day's updates. We every almost 3 to 4 days in a week, you get live classes where you can directly communicate and discuss your doubts. So question number one, instead of wasting any more time, we will move to question number one. So question number one, as you see, it is answer the following questions with reference to R.K. Narayan's A Horse and Two Goats. Our first topic is this, a horse and two goats. So I will tell everybody, horse and two goats included in class 10. As I told you, this is a combined class for class 9 as well as class 10. Okay, what topics you have a separate video on that too. Which topics class 10 has and which topics class 9 has. So you can search it from there. Okay, and accordingly follow. This is a combined class which includes topic of both class 9 as well as class 10. So if we will sit with our books, okay, and in our books you will move to page number we will move to page number 51, I guess. Yes, 51. First, let us open the book so that even if we are not much prepared, we can answer the questions. First, move to the first page, that is 52, a horse and two goats. Now, let's read the extract. The foreigner followed his look and decided, his means Muni's look, and decided that it would be a small policy to show an interest in the old man's pets. He went up casually to them and stroked their backs with every show of courteous attention. Now the truth dawned on Muni. His dream of a lifetime was about to be realized. So something was going to happen. Some dream of his was going to be realized or fulfilled. So these are the questions. We will move to the first question first. You will answer according to the marks given, allotted to it, because it is useless if you write a lot. It will not fetch you the full mark if you write less. So first question, what did Muni often dream of? Now the hint that I will give you over here is, I will tell you the page number. You will give me the answer. I'm not going to see when I'm teaching in the live classes, then I teach. But here you have to attempt the answers. I can tell you the page number. It is page number 65. Okay, those who have this as your topic in your exams, you can open page number 65. The answer is there, and then try to find out where the answer is. Page number 65. What did Muni often dream of? Try. Answers should come from you, because otherwise it would not be of any help. Yes, answers please. First question's answers. What did Muni often dream of? I have started a bit early, but I believe you were ready from 8:30, right? The class should have started from 8:30. I started a bit early, but it's fine. What did Muni often dream of? If you move to page number 65, it is very important. These questions are important, okay? So page number 65. What did Muni often dream of? Muni often dreamt of, see the last part of page number 65. How he would put up a thatched roof. See, over here he had reared them up in the hope of selling them someday, and and sorry someday, and with the capital or with the money, opening a small shop on this very spot. Sitting here watching towards the hills, he had often dreamt how he would put up a thatched roof here, spread a gunny means a coarse, okay, a kind of a hard cloth sack out on the ground, and display on it fried nuts, colored sweets, and green coconut for the thirsty and famished. Famished means hungry wayfarers or travelers on the highway, which was sometimes very busy. Okay, so what did Muni often dream of? Muni thought that he would rear those. Okay, it was Muni's lifetime dream to open a small shop on the highway where he was standing by the capital, which he will get by selling his goods. Sitting there, watching towards the hills, he had. mm See, I don't know your name, forgotten double F. You haven't written your name here, but as I told you in the beginning of the class, this is a combined class which includes topics of class 9 as well as topics of class 10. So those who have horse and two goats in your topics, follow it. Those who do not have, join after a few minutes when we start the next topic, which is included in your syllabus. I believe I made myself clear. Okay, so yes, Mayank, your answer is correct. That his whole idea was that he would rear those goats with a proper nutrition and all, so that later he could sell them off and make some profit, and with that money he could open some kind of a shop. Okay, and he would sell what he would provide, he would displace fried nuts, colored sweets, green coconut for the thirsty and the thirsty travelers from the passing the highway. Okay, so this was what would be the answer for question number A. Moving to often dreamt how he would put up a thatched roof there, spread a gunny sack out on the ground and display on it fried nuts, colored sweets, and green coconut for the thirsty and famished traveler. Perfect answer, Mayank. We will move to the next one. How was the foreigner dressed? You can simply give a dash, dash, and dash with the proper points. Even if you want to write a little bit and not write so much, because these are generally 3 to 4 mark questions, you can simply write the points. For example, you can just write that dreamt of opening a shop. Okay, with the money by selling goats. Dash. Then he wanted to sell these fried nuts, colored sweets, green coconut. Dash to famished travelers or to tired travelers on the passing the highway. Okay, that way also you can answer over here. Moving to question number 2. How was the foreigner dressed? How was he dressed? Now, hint that I will give from here is, it is in page number 57. If you move to page number 57, you will get the answer to it. How was the foreigner dressed? Answers should come from you. This is a very easy question. Let's see. There were many of you asking for a horse and two goats. I should get answers like that. Answers, please. How was the foreigner dressed? We already know about the foreigner who came over here. Okay, in his car. So how was that particular person dressed? We have to say that. So this is of course a 1 mark or a 2 mark maximum of course a 1 mark question, because you have 3 parts to it. Okay, so what is going to be the way the foreigner was dressed? What was he wearing? So just half a mark maybe, or a 1 mark question. Try. That's why I had already informed you about the topics beforehand. The foreigner was a red-faced man who wore khaki clothes, evidently a policeman or a soldier, who was a modest businessman or coffee trader. See, Mayank, one thing I will tell you, it is a 3 mark question and you have 3 separate parts to the same question. So we can understand that one part each can have 1 mark max to max. So how was the foreigner dressed? You can simply write that he was dressed in khaki clothes. That would do. Okay, simply writing that would do. Okay, so I'm very sorry, I got some BBC Earth news over here. I'll just remove it. Just a minute. Yes. So, how was the foreigner dressed? He was wearing khaki clothes. That would do. Next part. Why did Muni feel the urge to run when he first laid his eyes on him? Why was he ready to run? What will you write over here? This answer I think everybody can answer. Why do you think he wanted to run? Mayank, your this portion's answer is already there in your first part's answer. So I will take that. Others keep trying. But what you have to do, Mayank, you have to change your line and then write the second part. Otherwise, teacher may think that you have written the answer of the first part only and not give you the mark for the second part. Okay, change your line or change the paragraph. So, why did Muni feel the urge to run when he first laid eyes on him? Of course, because that those khaki clothes were generally worn by whom? By policeman or by a soldier. So he thought he did not know about all those styles, okay, of wearing khaki clothes. So he thought that he must be a policeman or a soldier. What stopped him from doing so? This one. Try to answer the third part now. What stopped him from doing so? Why couldn't Muni run? Why couldn't Muni run? Answers, please. Why couldn't Muni run? This is also a very short answer. You need to try the third part. Why couldn't he run? Excuse me, very sorry. As Muni was an old man, as old as he could not remember his age, he couldn't get up to his feet at once. Correct? Perfect answer. He was very old. He did not even remember how old he was, and that is why he could not run. Next, we will move to question number C. Muni assumed that a recent incident had brought his visitor to his village. Give details of the incident. There something had happened for which Muni thought that this policeman has actually come because he was very old man and he could not put his limbs readily to action when he saw the foreigners. Correct. Now, next question. What was the recent incident that happened? So, question number C, hint is the answer is in page number 58 and 59. Near the end of page 58 and near the beginning of page 59. So, these are the hints that I am providing you. Use it and answer the question in your chat box. In the comment box or chat box, yes. So something had happened. There was some incident for which Muni was more afraid that something is of course wrong, and that is why the policeman has come here. What do you think was wrong over here? Start, start typing. Send it to me. Page 58 last portion and page 59 first portion. Those who have the topic in your exams, class 9s, please try these answers because you had opted for this chapter, you wanted this chapter, so it is important that you try. No answers. So, what was the incident? Incident is written near the end of 58. We will read it. What is it? So he went on. He kept on speaking in his own language, and don't ask me about it. I know nothing. A body had been found mutilated. So, what is the incident? The incident of the mutilated body that lay under a tamarind tree at the border of Kritam and Kupam. He related this with the foreigner because he was wearing khaki clothes, and he believed that of course that is why the policeman has come over here to catch the criminal who actually killed or mutilated the body and murdered it and mutilated it. Okay, so he believed that this visitor is here because of that incident, that murder and mutilated body under the tamarind tree at the border of Kritam and Kuppam. Correct? Okay, the visitor red-faced man was actually interested in. Acha, wait, next question we haven't moved. What was the visitor actually interested in? So Mayank has already answered. The visitor, the red-faced man, was actually interested in buying the horse statue. Okay, this is the one mark question and it is correct. Coming to the next question, what did he offer Muni soon after they met? What did he offer? That means, what did the red faced man or the foreigner offer Muni soon after they met? What did he offer? Now, the point is soon after they met. So, the visitor was initially interested in the horse. The foreigner offered a cigarette. He offered Muni a cigarette which he had only taken once on a debt from a shopkeeper. So why did the offer surprise him? Mayank, you have to write it in a separate line or a separate paragraph that the offer surprised Muni because he had never been offered a cigarette in his life. Sometimes once in a while, he got one from, he borrowed one from a shopkeeper and he never got such good quality cigarette in his life. Okay. So he was amazed and surprised. So we have also completed question number D. Now we will move to question number E, the last question from here. Which part of the story do you find most amusing? Which one is the most amusing part of this story? If we, from my viewpoint, I found page 58. There you have this point which is highly amusing. Okay, about the cigarette. You can also include it as your most amusing line. We can give four amusing points. Give reasons. No, not required. See, which part of the story do you find most amusing? It is not mentioning that you have to give four separate reasons because there is 4 mark. Okay. You can write about one incident with a detail. Okay. The allusion in the story related to the Kali Yuga was most amusing. And what else? See, as Jaya Mary, right? Jaya. As Jaya is saying that allusion in the story of Ma Kali of the Kali Yuga, this appears amusing to her, then you have to detail about that incident that he believed that what will happen in Kali Yuga, and that appears to be very kind of a vague idea. Okay, nothing can of that sort can ever happen in reality. That's why it appeared amusing. Okay, or you can even write that maybe I found that when see page number 58, when he was offered a cigarette and then the lighter was also, the foreigner flicked the lighter or turned on the lighter open, uh, offering Muni to just, to use his cigarette with that. Okay, to burn his cigarette with that. Okay, but that was amusing because that is not amusing. What was amusing is he just blew it off. Okay, he did not understand what to do with the lighter. He has never used a lighter. So you can even say that that was most amusing because we find a very rich man from a different society meeting a very poor man from a completely different scenario. Okay, so that can be your answer. Okay, I believe this portion is clear. There is no doubt with this part. Okay, so we will move to the next page where we have 9 gold medals. 9 gold medals, I believe it is there for class 10. So 9 gold medals we are going to do, and then again we will move to Act 2, Scene 2 of Merchant of Venice. Okay, so this is your specimen paper. Okay, this is your specimen paper. This is right from your specimen paper. I believe the screen is clear. If everybody can see the screen properly, please let me know over here. If the screen is clear, please let me know. The end part of the story, when Muni thinks that the red-faced foreigner is giving the 100 rupees um, for his 2 goats, when actually he had mistaken it due to the language barrier. The red-faced man wanted to buy the horse statue, assuming Muni as the owner of it. Yes, this also can serve, can fetch you 4 marks. You will detail it a little bit, and that will serve its purpose. Is the screen clear for question number 7? Let me know if the screen is visible to all of you. The question is directly from your specimen paper, so we are going to solve that. And this is 9 gold medals. We will first open the the page number 36. We have the poem in page number 36. First we will open that. Read the extract from David Roth's poem 9 Gold Medals given below and answer the questions that follow. This is our extract. So we will read the extract. And the banner above and 9 smiling faces said more than these words ever will. Said more than these words ever will. So this is our extract. Question number 1. What is it saying? What was special about the athletes who were participating in this sports meet? What was special about them? Answers. What was special about the athletes? Something was, of course, special about them, right? It was not a normal one. Something was special about them. Page number 37, you will find your poem. Open that and try to answer the questions. So first answer I will give because why is there delay? Abu Ben Adam, Mayank, if you are there in the Telegram channel, just keep posted over there. Okay. Acha, the explanation of Abu Ben Adam. Explanation of Abu Ben Adam you will find in the channel itself. Okay. If you have doubts, you can ask doubts. If we can solve questions from there. But re-explanation of the whole topic will just waste time. Okay. You can just search Abu Ben Adam with my name Reshmi Mukherjee. You will get the whole explanation without any wastage of time. We can discuss questions later on. Okay. What was special about the athletes who were participating in this sports meet? Of course, this Olympic Games was actually for the differently abled athletes. That means those who were special, differently abled, okay, or you can say the special kind of people who had don't we cannot use we have to be very particular about what words we are using. We cannot use defects. Okay, what special quality of theirs does the poem celebrate? So what special quality, what quality do they have? They have unity among them. This is what is being celebrated in the poem. Okay, that all these people who participated in the sports meet during this game, we understood that they had a lot of unity in them. They did not leave aside the other because somebody has fallen down and it is easy to win. Okay, they had the unity, and that was what was celebrated in the poem by the poet. Okay, coming to question number 2. Question number 2. Which race was the highlight of the day? Which race do you think was the highlight of the day? That means which one was the most important one? It is there in same page number 37, and this is extract 3, not extract, stanza 3. You'll find it in stanza 3. What is it? It is, of course, the 100-meter race. Okay, the 100-meter race. Correct. Correct, 100-meter race. What was the signal that the athletes waited for? What was the signal? This one is very easy. What is the signal? What is the signal that the athletes waited for? Sound of the gunshots to be fired. Perfect. They were waiting for the sound of the gunshot. Yes, the sound of gunshot. How many athletes participated in the race? This is also given in this same extract. How many athletes participated? In the extract, you will find the answer. How many athletes? How many athletes were participating? Yes, correct. Of course, see, it is given over here. 9 smiling faces. That means 9 people participated. Very good. Next, we will move to our question number 3. How does the poet describe the state of mind of the athletes? The state of mind of the athletes as they lined up for the race. What do you think was their state of mind? 3-mark question. 2 to 3 words you can say. State of mind. State of mind. Try. We still have one more Act 2 Scene 2 question extract to do. So let's hurry a bit. No, the question is the state of mind. So we can say they were excited to win the race. They were highly interested. They had practiced a lot. Mayank, we cannot write frustration and anguish because as they lined up for the race is given. Okay, they haven't yet started running. They are only lined up. Frustration comes after they had started the race. Okay, so there you have to be careful about what line is written. So lined up for the race, they had all practiced a lot. They were overexcited to participate and see what happens, see who the winner is. Okay, that you can write. Now, who won the race? This one, very simple answer. Who won the race? Who can say? Who won the race? All the 9 runners. First, perfect. Mayank, all the 9 runners won the race. Now we will move to question number 4. We will scroll a bit. All the 9 athletes were awarded by the 9 with 9 medals. Okay, 4. I guess question number 4 is visible now. Yes. So if you had to give this poem an alternate title, so if you wanted to give the poem a different title, what would you like to name the poem? Okay, like this poem's name is, I'm very sorry, I'll just bring my charger, just give me a moment. Try the 4th question. I'll just bring the charger back. Yes, question. Answer. Next question's answer. Okay, if you had, okay, Special Olympics. According to Dragon Shots, it is Special Olympics. Any other name? Any other name that you can suggest? Okay, the Special Olympics. Or to win together, you can also give it another title, to win together, right? Win together, Special Olympics, correct? Next, we will move to the last question from here, which is give a brief account of what happened after the youngest athlete fell to the ground. After the youngest athlete fell to the ground, what happened? Now you already this question is answered. No, somebody has already answered before. The two things happen. See, it is a 4-mark question, so 2 points need to be written for the youngest, the for the first part of the question, brief account. So the remaining 8 runners, on seeing him fall, instead of continuing to run, stopped and turned back to help him. All the athletes had trained for so long to compete and win, but each of them stopped. For so long, but each of them stopped to help bring the young boy to his feet. You can also add one more point, because brief account of what happened after. No, you can also include that the young boy who had prepared for so long, prepared to participate for so long, when he fell down, he gave out a cry of frustration and anguish. Then you can write whatever you have written. 1 point, gave out a cry of frustration and anguish. Second point would be that when he was totally sad, he saw that the rest of the 8 athletes were returning to him because they wanted to win the race together. They wanted to showcase the unity in them. Okay. Last part, why do you think the author uses the word strange to describe? Very important question this one is. Why is he using the word strange to describe the behavior of the athletes? Why the word strange is used? It will take some time for you to write the answers over here. These are not just MCQs, so you cannot just say A, B and finish it off. It will take time, but try. If those who are trying, I can of course guarantee that you will fetch more marks than the others, because this is a sort of trying. This is sort of kind of your solving specimen papers, right? As you can see, I believe you can see uh, it has 4 marks. So the second part has 2 more marks. So tell me, what would this be? Because instead of the competitive nature, the 8 athletes brought the human values back to the fallen runner, by coming back to the fallen runner and by taking him up to his feet. There are grammatical mistakes, but let's not take this into consideration now, because you have to type so much over here, but be careful with the grammatical mistakes. Strange. Why? Because generally in a competition, people are more interested in winning. Okay, but here we see that in the Special Olympics, they of course made the Special Olympics special because they withheld the unity in them. All the 9 runners were different from different countries. They didn't know them before, each other before. But being strange, all the 8 runners helped the ninth one. But see, next from the second line you change, but being strange. From here you change a bit. You can say that they made the Special Olympics all the more strange because generally in a competition people are more interested in winning. We forget what Pierre de Coubertin had said as the ideal of or as the main idea of a competition. It's all about participating, not just winning. People tend to forget it. But these people who are considered not so capable, within quotes, not so capable ones, they withheld the true identity of a competition. Okay, the true meaning of a competition. They all came back because they wanted to show that they were united, and winning was just a part of it. Okay. So I believe question number 5 is clear. Tell me if there is any doubt. If there is any doubt, we will wait. Otherwise, we will move to the next question, the extract, which is from Merchant of Venice. I understand, of course. Next part, Mayank, you will find it easy because it is from your part. Class 9, you have Merchant of Venice Act 2, Scene 2. So that part will be um, useful for you. So till here there is no doubt, I believe. So we will move to no doubt. Okay. Question number 1 now again, which is from Merchant of Venice. Our next part is answer the following questions with reference to William Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice. First we will read the extract. What is the extract? Lancelot is saying, "Certainly my conscience will serve me to run from this Jew my master." So, of course, my conscience will tell me that I should run from my master, Shylock. The fiend is at mine elbow and tempts me. At my elbow means it's just pushing me at my elbow. It's run, run, go, po, Lancelot, go, po, good Lancelot, good, go, po, good Lancelot, go, po. Use your legs, take the start, run away. So he's just pushing me to run away. Who is pushing me? The fiend, okay, the devil. My conscience says, now be very particular about the portions that I'm highlighting. Okay, use your legs, take the start, run away. My conscience says, no, take heed. So my conscience is telling me not to run. Okay, take heed, honest Goppo, honest Lancelot Goppo, do not run. So what is the fiend telling me? To run. Okay, run away. And what is the conscience telling me? The angel, it is telling me not to run. Scorn running with thy heels. That means do not run with your heels. Well, the most courageous fiend bids me pack. Via. Says the fiend. Away, says the fiend. For the heavens, rouse up a brave mind, says the fiend, and run. So the fiend is constantly telling me to run away. The conscience is telling me not to run away. 4 portions I have marked, and you will get a question from these part. Okay. I believe you have all read the extract. Now we will move to the questions. Question number 1. Answer the following question with reference to the same extract of Merchant of Venice. This is which part? This is of course Act 2, Scene 2. The initial page, the first page only you will get this extract. Okay, I believe the questions are clearly visible. Okay. Who is Lancelot Gopo? Who is this person? There is only 1 mark, so it is going to be a short answer. Who is Lancelot Gopo? Tell me. Lancelot Gobbo is a Christian who was famished in the service of Shylock the Jew and later joined the service of Bassanio. Correct? Very good. You have written all that had to be written. Okay. Servant of Shylock, later wanted to serve Bassanio, and of course his will was fulfilled. Okay. He was serving Bassanio. Next question. Uh, See, for 1 mark, you may not write who gives new dresses to the servant. Not required. How is the theme of racial discrimination brought out in Lancelot's decision to run away? How many marks are there? 3 marks. So racial discrimination means when you discriminate somebody in terms of his color, in terms of his religion, in terms of his what should I say, his class, okay, of all that. So, do you think this theme of racial discrimination is brought out in Lancelot's decision to run away? These questions are very important, somewhat tricky, but very important. Try to answer them. Answers. Question is a bit tricky. I will help you out a bit. Racial discrimination. See, Lancelot is also a Christian. Okay, you will see one line where Lancelot says that I am a Jew if I serve the Jew any longer. Remember that line? I would turn into a Jew if I keep serving a Jew. So Shylock is a Jew, and if I keep serving a Jew, I will soon become a Jew. So he hates Jewish people. Christians hate the Jewish clan. So Lancelot had to serve a Jew because maybe he wanted good evening, because he wanted to, to earn money. But the problem is he did not want to serve a Jew, but he had no other option. That's why he had to. So he says, if I keep serving the Jew, I will turn into a Jew, which I don't want to. So there was a tradition that if you are serving your master, you will soon start to imitate them. You will see them every day, and you will imitate them, and soon maybe if you have a good master, you will become good. If you are a evil master, if you have an evil master, you will become devilish. So he says that if I follow this man, if I keep serving him, maybe one day I will turn like him, which I don't want to. This is of course racial discrimination. No, the Christians who hated the Jewish people, it is their point of view. I believe question number B is clear to all. Is it clear to all? Then I'll move to question number C. If you want me to explain it again, just tell me now. How come you know that? Deepika? Deepika, right? How come you know that? Alright. Mayank, it is clear to you. We will move to question number C. Soon after this extract, Lancelot talks about some devil's incarnation. Okay, he just after this extract he speaks of some devil, okay, and its incarnation. What is incarnation? First, incarnation means embodiment. Okay, so who is he and why is he called so by Lancelot? Okay, you are not asked any question in the first line. Second line, what is the question? Who is he? Who is this devil's incarnation? Tell me. This is easy. Who is this devil's incarnation? Who is called the devil over here? Or who is the devil personified here? Okay, I replied. All right. Yes, correct. So who is he? Answers. Try. If you don't try, if you think I will say, of course I will say, but that will not help you. So try. Who is he over here? Devil's incarnation. Who is this he? He is Shylock, of course. Okay, because it is believed that Shylock has the face of a devil. Now, why is he called so by Lancelot? Because Lancelot is a Christian. Lancelot hates Jewish people, and Shylock is hated by all the Christian community because he has become rich, even being a Jewish man. Okay. So and Lancelot has his own reasons also for hating him, because he gives him a lot of work to do and all that. So for those reasons also he does not like Shylock and calls him a devil. All right. Question number D. Lancelot's speech provides some comic relief in the play. Okay, Lancelot's speech provides some comic relief in the play. And what do you think? Why do you think it is necessary here? See, there are 3 marks. Okay, and why do you think this is necessary over here? Yes, that also you can say. He calls Shylock as the devil's incarnation because he believed that he had to work a lot for Shylock, and even one could count the number of ribs. Okay, he had. He was all bones because of so much work. Okay, that is what he's trying to say. Okay, Mayank, you can say that also. So comic relief. This Lancelot's speech is kind of a comic relief. Now, why do you think this is necessary? Why is it necessary over here? You can have 2 types of questions from here. One, you can be asked that give some instances of this comic relief, or you can be asked why is this comic relief necessary over here. Second question is asked here. Okay. Correct, Mayank. But you have to just detail it a bit. This is a serious, the last scene, that means Act 2, Scene 1 is serious because there is a lot of tension. We don't know what will happen, who will choose the correct casket and marry Portia, whether Portia's desire would be fulfilled or not. Okay, and we see Bassanio is also coming to choose the casket, whether Bassanio would be able to choose the right casket or somebody before that will do it, whether Morocco will do it. Okay. So that is why there is a lot of tension, and this comic relief is a kind of a relief or a gap that gives us a time to rest a bit. Okay, if there is too much of excitement. Next, coming to question number E. Discuss in detail the theme of conflicts between good and evil from the speech of Lancelot Gopo. Very, very important question. If this part is coming, tell me. Question number E. Tell me what is the theme of conflict discussed over here? Theme of conflict, there is some kind of mismatch in ideas. He's thinking something and something else is happening. Second scene, when Portia mock at the suitors who returned without trying their luck, and third one was Antonio signing the bond. Okay. Try question number E. Discuss in detail the theme of conflict. Others try, because if you are not trying, it will be a waste of time. Between conceit and fiend, if he run away, he has to obey a devil. If he stays with Shylock, he has to live with a devil, that is Shylock. Yes. Try writing, or you can even write points. Yes, Monica has written an answer. See, between conceit and fiend. See, if you have already one, if you get one answer, you can start typing the next one. F. You can start typing F if you know that. So Monica has said yes, it is a kind of a kind of a struggle between your conscience, your angel-like goodness, and the fiend, or the you see those comic books, no? You will see one angel and one red color horn kind of a stuff coming out from the head from two sides. That is your conscience and the bad conscience, the fiend. The bad conscience is called the fiend. So see, if you are now, you have to detail it a little bit because it is 4 mark. See, idea is very clear. So you have, imagine when you want to play games during exam. So the fiend tells you, go play, start playing, and the conscience tells you, no, tomorrow is your exam, you cannot play. So this is these are the two consciences speaking. Okay. So the good conscience is trying to tell him that you should not run away. Okay, because you are a servant, you should be loyal to him. He is paying you for it. So you cannot betray him. That is what the conscience is telling him. And see, if he is following the conscience, which is an angel like, which happens to be an angel like thing, he will actually be staying back with whom? With the fiend or with the devil, because Shylock is the devil's incarnation. However, what the fiend is telling him is run away, run away. Okay, but if he follows the advice of the fiend or the devil, he's actually following what? He's actually going away from the devil, because Shylock is himself the devil. So now there is a kind of tug of war between the conscience and the devil. Okay, idea is clear. If the idea is clear, then we will move to the next, because this is kind of a tricky question. If it is clear, let me know. Or if you want me to repeat. If you want me to repeat, tell me. If you don't want, fine, then I'll move to the next question. You are welcome, Hannah. Okay, Lancelot's conscience speech is a parody. You can still take a lot of help from ISE if you need certain topics. You can join the Telegram channel. You can tell me, and accordingly we can discuss the poems. Lancelot's conscience speech is a parody. What is a parody now? First question. What is a parody? Now, parody is a piece of acting where you copy the style of somebody, and there is kind of a kind of deliberate fun. Okay. So this is a parody discussed with reference to the contemporary Christian practice. There is a Christian practice, okay, and you have to discuss with reference to that. Now, very important, I believe. Is anybody trying? If you are trying, just give me a hint. Then I'll not start telling you the answer. If you are not trying, if you cannot, then tell me that too, so that I can give you the answer to this. This is important. First, parody is when you copy somebody and make fun of that particular person. Okay, when you behave like me, the way I speak, or just to make fun of me, then yes, you can join the Telegram channel with Deepika, and you can tell me. There are certain topics already. I think Tempest, most of it is there for class 11. And if you require the poems and the prose, I don't remember how many are there. But if you can write to me in the Telegram channel, then I can bring those in the live class where you can discuss your doubts. Okay. Generally, we have classes from, for example, we have it on Sunday around 9 p.m., 8:30 to 9 p.m. Then Thursdays also you have from 8:30 to 9 p.m. We start generally, and then you have on Tuesdays and Saturdays also. Tuesdays generally we have from, I believe, same 7 to 8, or I'll inform you. That is a kind of, because I have so many private tuitions to give and other classes to take, that it becomes a bit difficult. So Tuesdays is a kind of flexible one, and Saturday again you have it from 9 to 10. Okay. Discuss with reference to contemporary Christian practice. I believe I gave you a lot of time. I think this is a bit of tricky question, so you could not, no problem. Listen to me. Contemporary Christian practice. Christian practice was that they believed in morality, where there is a good conscience, there is a bad conscience, there is a fiend troubling you, there is a conscience that is telling you what is right and what is wrong. Okay, so morality, idea of morality was a contemporary Christian belief or practice. Now, this is very, sometimes what happens is even when you are following this morality or when you believe in morality, you cannot follow it, because if you follow the good conscience, then actually you will be staying back with the devil, which is Shylock. But when you are following the fiend or the devil, you're actually running away from the devil. So who can say who is the devil and who is the angel? Okay. So that is why he is enacting in his mind that he wants to follow the good conscience, but he cannot, because that way he will be following the wrong person. Okay, he'll be staying loyal to the wrong person. So that is what we are going to write about this, that the conscience speech in terms of Christian practice. Okay, he's trying to make a fun out of it. Uh, Copy somebody or something in order to be amusing, which is observed in the debate between Launcelot's conscience and the fiend. His conscience advises him not to deceive his master, and the fiend advises the opposite. Thus, Launcelot mocks the inner debates, which is common to Christian morality, in a temptation in which a man debates within himself about the right path to be followed. Okay. So, Mayank, you don't have to write so much. This is almost the whole thing that is already given in your workbook, right? In your Morning Star, Xavier Pinto's workbook. You can simply write the meaning of parody, and then you can say the theme of conflict, right? The conflict that he was undergoing, whether he should follow the conscience or the fiend. Actually, it was like uh, okay, actually, it was like following the fiend and then staying back with the following the conscience and then staying back with the devil. Okay, so that was very confusing, and sometimes it is very illogical also. So he did not understand what even that morality gives you a lot of confusion where you don't know what to do. All right. Uh, Circumstances, there is a reunion of long lasting relatives. I thought you won't see my message. Okay, King Kabir, no problem, but it's better not to write anything over here if you don't have a question. Okay, because you see there is no such fun action going on, right? Because you see all the people who are here, they're actually answering the questions and trying to sort their doubts. Okay, if you have, of course, stay here, otherwise, you may not. So, yes, Mayank, your answer is correct, but you can simply follow what I told you. Okay, that will make your answer easier instead of just mugging up the whole thing. Okay, so if you have followed it, if you have thought that this is helpful to you, I am glad that you watched. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. There is a bell icon beside whenever and you of course try to follow the Telegram channel, Slot Skill board preparation channel, so that whenever there is a new topic being taught or discussed, you will get the updates over there. Okay, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Okay, thank you so much. Your likes will keep me happy, will give me a little bit of happiness after so much of struggle. So I believe this will help you, and this will help me too, because you are getting everything free of cost. Okay, so this much I believe I can expect from you, and you will be liking the channel and subscribing and sharing it with your friends. Okay, thank you so much. If there is any doubt, do write to me now. And if you have any other topic, read each and every line of war book as anything can be asked. No, of course read it, but it is useless to mug everything up. No, it would be very difficult if you are told to remember every word. You read it, understand it. Okay. I have also brought you a question from there only, parody, you see. But you don't have to mug every single word from there. Understood? That will not fetch the purpose. Just remember to easily try to make it easy. There are so many subjects. If you have to remember everything from one subject and one particular chapter, that will become too difficult, right? So as I told you, you can follow my website there for the questions, for explanation. Abu Ben Adam question answers. Mayank, if you are there in the Telegram channel. Just post that to me there. Next class, I believe the question papers that I have got in my channel, in my mails, okay, we will discuss that. So I should not get any question paper in the Telegram channel. All question papers should be posted in my mail, reshmimukherjee24@gmail.com. If you have any question papers that you want me to solve, we will solve that. We can solve that. This is one opportunity that I can give you, but clear picture should be given. Okay. So next class we will discuss question paper by somebody sent by the other students. So wait for that. And till then, bye bye everybody. Thank you so much, Monica.